tonight, PNC has received the details of what was contained in the investigation report that led to the termination of GDOE Superintendent John Fernandez's contract. In it, not just allegations from a student of sexual harassment, there's also a report of a sexual affair between Fernandez and an employee that ended in the employee's abrupt termination. Here's more. It's the highly sought after and highly confidential detail stakeholders have been clamoring for, and now we have it. The allegations in the investigation of Guam Department of Education Superintendent John Fernandez that led to the termination of his contract. PNC has obtained a copy of the details that our source says was also included in the bill of particulars. So what are the allegations? Well, the report contains a total of 5 against the ousted superintendent. The first is one that's already out in the open, that an 18-year-old JP Torres student filed a sexual harassment complaint against Fernandez. This accusation is what initiated this entire process. There's an allegation that involves nude pictures of a teacher that were circulated around campus. Another allegation involves an Americans with Disabilities Act complaint. There's also another sexual harassment complaint that Fernandez allegedly failed to investigate. But perhaps the most surprising allegation is about a sexual affair between Fernandez and a central office employee. So what are the details? Well, regarding the student, Fernandez is accused of offering a cell phone and touching the student inappropriately. It states that Fernandez and the student texted each other at all hours of the day, including the wee hours of the morning. When the student filed a complaint of sexual harassment, Fernandez allegedly failed to order a Title IX investigation and even took retaliatory action against her. Next is the nude photographs of a teacher that were circulated on campus in December of 2014. Which gave cause for teachers, students, parents, and administrators to complain about it. The report notes that although Fernandez knew about the situation, he failed to order a Title IX investigation. Then there's an employee with multiple disabilities who was forced to perform traffic duties in violation of the ADA. This case eventually led to an ADA and Equal Employment Opportunity Commission complaint that resulted in an $80,000 settlement. The second sexual harassment complaint that Fernandez allegedly failed to investigate involved another employee with a disability who says they were harassed by a coworker. In this case, Fernandez, the report says, failed to order a Title IX investigation. Finally, there is a sexual affair. According to the report, Fernandez had an affair with a subordinate. The report alleges that Fernandez and the employee even went on government-funded trips together. However, the affair ended, and Fernandez allegedly bullied the employee and, in retaliation, had her wrongfully terminated. The employee filed a sexual harassment complaint, but Fernandez, the report notes, failed to order a Title IX investigation, which also constituted a hostile work environment under Title VII. The report cites several sections of both federal and local law that were violated, to include Title IX and Title VII, but also Title 19 of the Guam Code annotated, subsection 13200, or the Child Protective Act, which is considered a criminal misdemeanor. Because of the numerous violations, the report says Fernandez's actions have placed GDOE in danger of losing millions in federal funding and approval for future funding. And now that the bill of particulars has been served on Fernandez's legal counsel, attorney David Lujan, next will be a public hearing. The bill of particulars, which will contain a summary of the allegations and the reasons for Fernandez's termination, is expected to be made public at this hearing, which has yet to be scheduled.